Oh dear lord. Hey guys. Sorry if I'm a little bit late to the meeting. I kind of just now woke up and I've been doing a few things here and there, so yeah. But anyway, it is currently, what time is it? It's probably obvious. It is currently 10:12 Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, suffice to say, I am very, very excited for the day so far. I hope you all are excited just as me too. So, just give me a second as I get my Switch set up. Oh, it just felt so magical to get that screen looking again, you know? Hold on. Let me go ahead and turn this off real quick. Sorry, Final Fantasy. Today is not your day, even though I love your music. Go ahead and just swap it on over. Yes, I know I can collect platinum points. Ah. Now I guess it could be better to say for me, welcome to Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Version 1.0.1. Streams audio. Huh. Is it not? How do I change that? Audio bit rate of 120K. Give me a second. I need to see how this is sounding on my end. I think it sounds fine. Stream. Oh yeah, everything looks good. Alright. Maybe it's just... I don't know. That was a bit strange. The audio bitrate. But that's not what it's being recorded to. At least here on my end, it says it's at 160. Huh, that's weird, because YouTube is saying that it doesn't even have a bitrate set. Ah well, I'm not going to dwell on it too much, so... Okay, here we are.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The Coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us. Literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control, With our flight systems down, the white whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
Oh boy. I had a feeling this would be here. Yeah. We have surprisingly quite a lot of freedom with it when it comes to customizing our character. Actually, I kind of already like this base selection in and of itself. Let's see what we can do here. No. Was that like debris or something? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can go with that. Oh, wait. That would have been bad. Not the biggest fan there. Do I go Bucky Barnes kind of hairstyle there? Or do I just keep the basic? Yeah, I think I just keep the basic. What the heck? What is that supposed to be? Is that just like extra hair? I think the white hair is pretty okay. Well, I guess I could technically change it. Yeah, hold on. I'm starting to become not the biggest fan of that. Because I don't think I could change the... No, that's... Do I want to be short or just in the middle? Yeah, I think I'll be in the middle. Damn it, we keep... Actually, yeah, this base is a lot better. Okay, never mind. Go up real quick. There we go. Yeah, that's better. That's actually my eye color. Believe it or not, that's my current eye color. How would I want eyeshadow? Or does that match with... Oh no, it does. Huh, okay. Ah, yes. We have a lot of options here.
Huh? Hey there.
Now, do I want to sound like Yuri Lowenthal?
All right, it's on. No. Easy peasy. Let's do this thing. Here I come, sunshine. Hey, they staggered me.
And then, of course, you have Shulk
Right,
as
let's do this. Sorry, but it was you or us.
I'll do what I can to help.
Huh? Victory is ours. Victory is ours!
Greetings. What? Game and set. Ready? Ready?
I don't know. That's kind of hard. A lot of these guys are really, really good.
Hey.
I think we'll go heroic. We'll have Yuri Lowenthal voice us on our journey. All right. Time to play the one game I haven't played in God knows how many years. That's crazy that we're set to already be 15 years out since the original. Well, almost. The game originally came out in December of 2015, but we're a few months early, like several months early actually.
External access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Disengaging. So something that I will say about this game, for those of you who are now getting into
Releasing
it,
hatch. Please stand clear.
don't worry too much about the simplicity of the story. Believe me when I say that's not where the big focus is gonna be.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece. Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
Also, fair warning, just because we have a voice doesn't mean we talk at all in the story.
Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name?
Did I not even get to make that
Must be
choice?
the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
All right, all right. Wow, literally the first option in the choice right there. Okay, go with that.
Good, there we go. What else you remember?
Not much else.
It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Can I move? Sure you're still disoriented. Nah, I'm good.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
Just casually gives me an assault rifle. Oh, I'm so excited for these early moments. I really love this game. Alright, if you're ever stumped about where to go next, be sure to check any nearby places marked with an exclamation mark. Doing so should reveal the way forward, though an occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. Never helps. You know what they say about all work and no play after all. Alright. What do we have
Most
here?
of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
I don't even remember that.
Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed. Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Sure, why not? Oh, wait. Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. This is like any other Xenoblade game. Although it's more akin from its time, it's more akin to that of Xenoblade Chronicles 1.
Open fire!
Shadow strike! Appendage destroyed! Cannon strike!
Just, yeah, more or less just use the arts that come to you when they come to you. We'll get into the more advanced stuff later, but for right now, just know that, yeah, arts are how you do damage in this game.
You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know. Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Yeah, I'd like to at least get back home safe and sound. Okay, so here's another thing that I was gonna be telling you about later, but it already tells me about now. Anyway. Soul voice prompts are instructions, suggestions, or requests that your party calls out in the heat of battle. Successfully responding to them triggers various boons. When an ally issues a soul voice prompt, arts on your palette which match the prompt's color will be highlighted. If you use an art that's highlighted, you will succeed in the prompt. You and the prompt chooser will regain some HP and receive a beneficial effect, and your affinity with that ally improves. So that's something that's a bit of a... Oh, you don't... Okay, that's a lot different from the original. So that's a bit of a... Oh, that's how you jump. Okay. Damn it, I keep getting distracted. Okay, so that's a bit of a change now from the original from 2015. Oh my god.
Alright! Feel like a new man.
I am not used to it just holding down the button in order for me to get the thing to open up. Okay, that's another thing that's changed too. So, first things first, that tutorial.
Alright,
I never got.
Let's see.
A lot of us never got that tutorial when we first stepped foot. I didn't even know how Battle Souls even worked.
Assault hammer! Blaster! Before they get up!
Green edge!
Victory is ours!
Nice work.
So those Battle Souls actually do grant benefits to you in the heat of battle. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can check. Yeah, so a lot of these really, really can go a long way when you are in the heat of battle. But each character has different soul voices when you're in the battle, so that's a whole other thing too. You have your basic stuff here. Weapons can gain TP for different arts that require TP. So wow, they actually do a lot more in depth with the descriptions in this game. Again, a lot of the stuff that you're seeing here is the huge quality of life improvement from the original base game. Trying to see what else there is. This has been simplified a lot more. What the heck? Yeah, so these ones right here, TP, it's here. Actually, we can go into another battle again to show you.
We can do this!
They're off guard.
Yeah, you see the
Stagger them with
TP
a
meter
melee attack.
up there where my health bar
Shadow
is.
strike.
I'll send them for a loop!
I'm surprised we hit that at the same time.
Open
So
fire!
you see the TP meter up there? That's what we use to trigger those arts that require TP. But this should not be as bad, since these are early level fights.
What? Here's a good spot. Open fire! Flame grenade!
You can't move.
Victory is ours!
Nice work.
Okay. Well, we don't have to keep on fighting everything, though. Like, that's the thing, too. It's like, especially early on, you do not need to be fighting every single tiny thing in your line of sight. So, especially that thing. We could probably fight a few more things before we head out. But yeah, let's probably get out of the range. God, that is that is so different from the original too. So in the original, when you were trying to open up those crates, right, or trying to do anything like requires me to interact with anything, I had to tap. We had to tap the A button just to open it up. So that is another thing that's changed a lot.
Open fire! Follow me!
Shadow strike.
Assault hammer! Blast them before they get up! Flame grenade! Here's a good spot. Open fire! Yes! They're getting
Now,
close!
my turn. Hostile neutralized. Switch to close-range combat. Slide. Flicker.
I will do that when Assault
Shadow
Hammer comes
strike.
back.
Upper hand.
Great gameplay, huh? It gets a lot faster later on. Trust me, it does.
Slide. Flicker.
Assault hammer! Blast them before they get up! Almost there. Give me strength.
Getting quite a few decent things here and there.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Welcome to the open world. Oh, it's so good to be
Pretty
back
wild,
to play
huh?
this.
They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together. We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home. Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Seems simple enough.
That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Yeah, okay. So certain enemies you find on Mira will attack you as soon as they detect you. You can tell an enemy's detection type by the icon next to their name. Enemies with a level much lower than yours will not attack unprovoked. Not aggressive means there's no icon, meaning they won't attack you. A visual icon with like an eye next to their level means that they will see you whenever they enter their field of vision. These ones will react to any kind of noise you make. So really it's all pretty straightforward. But yeah, you probably don't want to get into any big fights here. Obviously, because it's the start of a game, right? That's usually how the way things go, right? So also, for what it's worth, because this is a Xenoblade game, you want to be careful where you're walking, for sure, because there are some things in this game that will be not so forgiving to you. Trust me, it's a common thing that us Xenoblade players know. Just be careful around with your surroundings. Other than that, have fun and go crazy with this game.
We can do this!
Let's see what you've got. Shadow Strike!
Assault Hammer! Blast them before they get up!
Target in sight! Pendant destroyed. Move in and strike!
Flame grenade! Victory is ours!
We got it. Let's move.
You know, for there being a lot of monsters around here, I'm surprised there's not that many high-leveled ones. I say that as soon as I look down. Well, she did say go down there and you will find a lot of bad nasties down there. Ah, that's how you change the appendage. Okay.
Open fire! Follow me!
Target in sight! Now, melee attacks! Stream edge!
Okay! Here comes the pain!
Nice! Move in and do some
Oh,
damage!
like probably.
Okay! Here comes the pain!
Man,
Flame
I'm
grenade!
just greatest when it comes
Move
to
in and
showing off
strike.
how all these soul voices work.
Slide! Fling him! Sling also neutralized! Switch to close-range
I
combat!
think I missed that one.
Hey, no dead! I need
I should
healing!
heal up first.
Oh no, don't tell me
Alright,
Shadow
you're in
strike.
for it!
there's achievements in
Out
this
of
game.
Nice! Move in and do some damage! We got him!
There
Let's
are
move.
achievements in this game. Oh no. That is something new they added, I think. Wait, what? Are there not? Where did I see? Is it Intel? There they are. Oh dear Lord. That is 204. 519. That's crazy. That there are that many achievements in this game now. In fact, I don't remember exactly if there were any, if there was even an achievement list
Open fire! Follow me!
Target in sight!
in the original.
Stream edge!
Okay! Here comes the pain!
Shadow strike! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike!
Probably hold off on using Assault Hammer for the bigger one.
Upper hand!
Now! Close it and clean up!
Slide nice! Move in and do some damage! Early burn! Shadow strike!
Assault hammer!
There we
Move in and keep the rhythm going!
Flame grenade! Now! Close it and clean up!
Now, my turn!
A Swiss team never loses!
Nice work!
Yeah, you can see how much you can do synergy attacks with those soul voices to really help you dish out as much damage as possible. There's really a lot of in-depth detail to this game.
Alright, it's on!
They're off
And
guard.
again,
Stagger them with a melee attack. Shadow strike!
I'll send them for a loop! Flame grenade!
Sliding! Fling 'em.
oh, right, shouldn't have. I was gonna say,
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
in its original form, again, this game is really heavily based off of, oh! There's a camera focus.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Nice force.
Room!
Shadow strike.
You didn't see that
But yeah, the original inspiration is that it's derived
Upper
from
hand.
makeup of Xenoblade Chronicles 1. So
It didn't have to be like this.
I'll get the jump on him. Attack up close.
just that now we have a more
Blast them before they get up. Flame grenade.
Scream edge!
we have a more concentrated focus
Destroyed.
on
Move in
combat
and strike.
this time around, as opposed to Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Yep, there we are. Rock Simus. Wait, what? Oh, it's just auto run. I thought it was auto locking on to the enemy for a second there. That got me a little scared. But yeah, that's some of the examples of high-leveled enemies you'll be finding around this place. Is there a way I can turn off that motion blur? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and head to the main gate then. Maybe I'll just jog my way there. Because the coolest part of this song is about to play. And I cut too short. That's my bad. We'll listen to it
Looks
another
a lot
time.
bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The White Whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the West Gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
That's no good.
Grexes. And they're riled. We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Oh, you know it. You can switch between melee and ranged weapons. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory, but when you use the melee weapon or ranged weapon, it will switch to that weapon. Oh yeah, that's right. Arts which are associated with the weapon you're currently wielding will continue their cooldown even after they're ready to use. So you can use it twice in a row in quick succession. That's basically what it's saying.
Engaging. Lay down the fire.
Let's see him chew on
Scream
this.
edge. Pendants destroyed. Move in and strike. Shadow strike.
Heck.
That's true on any planet.
Oh, I can do this too.
Slide. And move in
That's how
and
you
strike.
draw aggro.
Early bird.
Ow.
This is nothing.
That could have been.
Flame grenade.
Move in and keep.
I'm sorry, guys.
Shadow strike. Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Unless she wins,
Slide.
which, oh my god, it's like actually very possible that she can win. Can she do it? Can she do it? Oh, Elma. She's not gonna. Oh, she. All right. Well, that couldn't have gone any worse. Yoy.
Did they see us? Open fire!
Okay.
Follow
Shadow
me.
strike! Target in sight!
Assault hammer!
Bandage destroyed! Move in and
Flame
strike!
grenade! Ah! Shit. I need healing.
I should heal up first.
Oh, it's almost dead.
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Don't worry. I'm all over this. Now, close in and clean up.
Now it's my turn.
I guess that makes sense that she's the tank. Okay, that's just me.
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Don't worry. I'm all over this. Now, close in and clean up.
Now it's my turn.
Almost there. Need strength.
There we go. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have aggroed that first time. Just gonna stand here,
It's
or
a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Early game mentality is sounds about right with that line of thinking, but late game mentality? Yeah, we're gonna be picking fights with everybody. The elevator is where we need to go. Love that poppin'. Piers. What do you got?
Thanks.
Oh, hello. You must be the new friend that Colonel Elma was mentioned in her report. Having just woken up after all that time, I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, the west gate is closed at the moment. If you want to enter the city, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. They'll probably open the gate soon, thanks to the great work you guys did killing the monsters that were causing all that trouble. But until then, you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. Please understand. No worries. Let's head on up so we can get a good view of the city. Also, for what it's worth, this place is humongous. Like, that thing up there, you can go to it. You can easily go to it.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We we call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
And that is just the first hour. Oh, multiple save files, thank you. Honestly, though, for me, I'm very excited to see what new quality of life features there will be.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory?
Okay.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago,
all our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
and a better tomorrow.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Yay! Okay. New Los Angeles. Oh shit.
Damn it!
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly!
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade. Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
You can now change your party members whenever you want to now, finally. This is another great quality of life change. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. I should also show off that too. We got infinity charts. Affinity charts. So, trust me, this is gonna get filled in a lot later. But it'll happen. And there's gonna be a lot of them. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll show off how a lot of that stuff works later. Either that or the game will just outright tell you to.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerd center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that then. There is something over here for us to go pick up. Oh, wait. Oh, we don't have the map yet. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna see how huge this place is gonna get. It already feels large enough as is. But for right now, let's just follow the main story to the T.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Ku. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Awkward silence, awkward silence, awkward silence.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name. And nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Let's see. More pressing questions. Clarify.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Okay. Let's check this for the time being. Yeah, all this is pretty straightforward. They've really gone above and beyond to make a lot of these changes more forgiving, I would say.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby. What? You don't remember what a skell is?
No, I don't.
That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Oh, it's over here. There is something hiding back here. Yes, there is.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout Console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout Console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey!
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one Blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley. Hey. So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Hey!
Yeah, a lot of these early moments is just introductory spiel that gets you familiar with the facilities here. But I think it's after this chapter is when the game really starts to open up.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, Hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that. Your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Woken up, so you must be feeling pretty hazy. If you're confused about anything, you can check out the tips. Yeah, I've kind of more or less been doing that. Oop. There we go. Gotta... Oh. Yeah, this is another thing about this. So... Oh, well, I guess it'll be shown off later. You'll know what it is when it shows you.
Yeah?
But that's a bit of an annoying trait about this game. Just a bit. Not game breaking or anything like that, but you'll see. Anyway.
Honey, we're home.
That's cute.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
You know what? Sure, why not?
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization.
Since we don't really
Elma,
have a choice
you can
to
start on
begin
your
with.
team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments, and together they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the East Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
No need to get too excited about a probe. Okay, so that tutorial wasn't, well, part of the tutorial. But yeah, that's mostly just a good introductory moment there for you. It's honestly pretty
Man, am I glad
straightforward.
we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigen activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigen butt, huh?
Go speculate.
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
How does he know Irina and Gwyn?
Oh.
We
Well,
ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
I'll try not to take that personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
well, let's get on with it. Let's go. Let's go. So now we have our map finally. And there is a lot. So you have, okay, let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the very beginning. First things first, we have Primordia, Oblivia, Noctilum, Silvalum, and Caldros. Those are the 5 continents. And yes, you can immediately go all the way as far north as you want to Caldros. Do I advise it? No. But I'm not gonna let that stop you. You should go see what kind of bad things there are in Caldros. It gets crazy. And also the music there is awesome. What am I saying? All the music in this game is just awesome. Okay, well, now that we have another team member added to the crew...
We can do this!
Locked and loaded.
Engaging! Lay down some fire for me!
Time to cut the wire!
Assault hammer! Blast them before they get up!
Side blast! Where did they all come from?
Almost there. Need strength.
Sliding slinger!
Roll
Shadow appreciated!
Side blast!
Appendage destroyed! Move in and strike! Early bird!
Fire carnival!
flame grenade! Good idea. I'll cut him down to size.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any front.
Okay. Let's find a few more things out here before
We can do this!
Punch first!
progressing forward.
Now, my turn!
Oops.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike!
Okay, here comes
Fire!
Don't worry. I'm on my way. Now, close it and clean up.
Now, my turn. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Slide,
Okay.
slinger.
Hey.
Move in and do some damage.
Okay. Here comes the pain.
Fire,
Flame grenade. Victory is ours.
We got him. Let's move.
So far, so good. Yeah, these early levels are going to be pretty easy for me to attain. I guess I can try to fight this thing.
All right, it's on.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Slide, slinger.
I'll send them for a loop. Hey, no pushing.
Ow.
All
Shadow
right,
strike.
you're in for it. Assault hammer.
Scream edge.
Flame grenade.
Side slash. Fire carnival. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Okay, here comes the pain.
Upper hand. Slide, slinger.
Didn't see that coming. Gun him down. Yes. Now get in close.
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike.
This is nothing.
Oh, that's just rude.
Appreciate it. Scream edge.
I'll probably go ahead and sell all this. That was just very, very rude on that guy's part. Yeah, don't overexert yourself too much, especially with stuff like that up there. Actually, I'm curious. Does it give me a recommended level? Oh, it does. Level 4. Yeah, we could probably go ahead and just skip straight to the mish. Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
What the hell happened here?
Found our fiend.
You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Are you sure they're supposed to be that
Think
big?
about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
Alright then. I suggest we kill it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there, rookie. We're talking about a tyrant here. Do you even understand what that means?
We should probably explain. Tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system. In other words, they're too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Alright then.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right. Let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Engaging a tyrant is no small task. It's important to equip your best before charging in, so double check all of your weapons and gear. Oh, and make sure your arts are ready and leveled up, okay? Yep, you got it. I guess that wouldn't hurt for me to do that real quick. Do I even have a good knife? Yes, I do. Really? I don't think this thing's gonna have gravity damage, so we should be fine. Those are the same. Okay, this is better, right? No, that's the same thing. Never mind. Alright. Never mind the fact that I look like an idiot with that eye patch on, but what are you gonna do, I guess? Yeah, you can change around your tracking to target certain appendages too, so it'll really help out with weakening the enemy
How is this
fast.
even remotely fair?
Shadow Strike! Slide now! Melee attacks!
Let's lay in.
Roger!
Whoa!
Early bird! Upper hand! Shadow Strike! Side slash! Sliding! Slinger! Fire!
Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
I owe
The bat, don't let up! Keep firing!
Whoa!
Side slash! Shadow Strike!
And there we go.
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too. Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try. Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
So there's going to be a lot more frontier nav sites throughout the entire world, as that's pretty per usual for this game. There is going to be an interesting feature with the frontier navs that you'll run into a bit later. But for now, these are its basic functions. Oh, so it gives you more detailed explanations for what they do now. Okay. So segment recon shows the details of the tasks that need to be performed in each segment. Each category is shown with its own icon. Resolving these increase your survey rate. There's a segment recon task still to address at your current location. Oh my god, they did so much to make these better. Indicates that you're currently occupying. You can also go to the main menu just to see where you are on the map. Manually set segment markers will be displayed as a blue hexagon. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff we can do in this game. And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger with each region. This is gonna be a fun place. This is also another fun place. This place scares me a lot. So. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to finish this up before we probably call it for the time being. Oh, I can't wait for more people to start playing this game. This really is a good side spiritual successor that Monolith Soft has created. Can I zoom out, actually? Yes, I can.
Great!
Commander Vandam.
Well now, look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
Never mind. I thought that's where it gets open-ended. Okay, never mind.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment. Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first. Once that's all hashed out, we can get into detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, Prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators.
Oops.
These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Sure, let's choose.
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Okay. Curators are cool. I mean, that's gonna be mostly what we're doing half the time, although... Yeah, let's go. Let's be a curate. Nah, let's be an interceptor.
Then it's settled?
Yep.
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Casually nods in agreeance.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Level 9. Alright. Chapter 3. Builders of a Legacy. You're officially a Blade now. Congratulations, becoming one of us grants you access to a variety of resources. Shop, mission control, the AM terminal, and a lot more. Some services are still off limits, but you'll get back to those later. For now, if ever you wish to zip straight back to a place you visited, you have fast travel. You got new weapons at the arms manufacturer, and we have side missions and all that crazy stuff now. So, we have all this stuff.
Almost there.
At our disposal. So there's that mission terminal back there that you can access. But I think for right now... Let's see, what time is it? I wanted to get in a little bit of playing this game at least for today, but I think I'm starting to run short on time for the moment. Our mission is all the way out here. And oh, there's that segment out there too. These are all the frontier segments for the location. Ooh, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? Oh, see, these count as Cauldros waters. These count as Sylvalum waters. And then you enter Primordian waters. Out here too. Oh, NLA waters. And then Noctilum waters. Okay. Let's go ahead and save real quick. I think I'm gonna make a separate save for myself when I want to play on my own time. Which probably will be for much of today, honestly. So... that'll be that. But I think for the time being, this is where we're gonna end it off, so... it's just a small snippet, but there's... this game is awesome. This game is really awesome. Honestly, just take your time with the game. There's no rush, honestly. And to be quite honest, you don't need to be in a rush to do the story at all. Like, take it at your own pace, you know? Don't push it, you know? Do a lot of the side quests, because that actually helps build, like, the world around you and explore. Really, like, explore a lot. Yeah, that's honestly all I can say about it, really, for the time being. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm probably gonna have to go back and watch the stream again just to make sure that everything sounded good. Anyway, on that note, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, have a good one. I hate that eye patch. I'm probably sure I can get rid of it somehow, but I am not interested at the moment to figure out how to do it. Anyway, on that note, have a good one, everyone, and as always, stay safe.